It's Week 15 of the NFL.
And up next, we'll see Trey Benson.
He should be a busy man out of the backfield. It's the Cardinals and the Patriots coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the home of the Cardinals, State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's Week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
On second down, it's May. Oh, no, right at the start, he loses the football. The Cardinals have got it. And he's going to score. Do you believe this start? Opening minute of the game. Fumble recovery and a touchdown. Now the veteran Matt Prater for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Cardinals are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense make their way out to take over once more. Let's see if they can bounce back from the early mistake. That fumble a moment ago returned for a touchdown. The offense gets it back, 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
A nice play here by Jalen Polk, and here's a guy we saw in 2023, Mike, his last year in college, really have a career year in both catches, yards, and touchdowns. He kind of jumped and burst onto the scene. He can play inside, he can play outside, he has great hands, and sometimes even when he's covered, you can just throw it up, and he is about as good of a jump ball winner at the receiver position as there was coming out of this draft class.
May to throw on second down. Off he goes. And May will not risk it. Into the slide. And he's got the 1st down. They'll look to throw. The throw left side taken in by Polk.
Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing on second down. May. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss. I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the 1st down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a 4th down decision to make. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Now an opening past the 30. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, 1st overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury, Greg, the Cardinals quarterback, is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
When we sat down with him earlier in the week, Mike, as you would imagine, he wasn't exactly thrilled when we brought up the fact that he had 4 interceptions in last week's game. You could tell it was still on the top of his mind. He was still working to put it behind him. I think my biggest takeaway was just how excited he was to get back on the field and have a fresh start. And I think we want to see him get off to a fast start here early, get some easy completions, put last week behind him. If he can move forward and he can play to the level he's capable of, I think they're going to have a lot more success here in this one today.
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack. So on 4th down, it's Blake Gillikin to punt for Arizona. Back deep is Marcus Jones. That is fielded at the 20. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. First carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's May. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll find his tight end. That's Henry. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. He is in. Ramondre Stevenson. Touchdown, New England. Touchdown, number 9 for the year.
Check.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Patriots are on top. It's now 10-7. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Start out with a run, and it's Benson. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. A touchdown apiece here in the 1st quarter of play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. They'll go again with Benson. And he will have the 1st down. Not a huge run, but enough to move the chains. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. They'll throw on 1st down with Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Swim.
The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
He's got his man, complete to Wilson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially.
And he's in. Trey Benson. Touchdown, Cardinals. Prater, extra point is good. And the Cardinals are on top. It's 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. First and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. To throw on first down is May. Throw over the middle, looked in by Mitchell. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And on third down, that ball incomplete. Joey Sly comes on. They'll try the field goal here. This from 45 yards away. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Patriots are back within a point. It's 14-13.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10. First play of the drive, and here's Benson. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6. They go play action with Murray. That's taken in by the running back, Benson.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Here's 3rd and 2. Working out of the gun, Murray. He's going to go up top here for McBride.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
He's going to look downfield once again. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs. May now on 1st and 10. We'll set up the screen for Gibson.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screenplay still in the back of their head.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. Here's May. This one caught at the 4. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. He's out of bounds at the 2. Here's May again. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a high...
And he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5. Goal. May going to look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie 2nd-rounder. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Throwing now, Murray on 1st down. He's hit as he threw. It goes to the ground, and it's an incomplete pass.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
This one intercepted. Picked off by Marco Wilson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Now he takes off, and he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is May. And that's going to wind up uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Now a 3rd and 2. On 3rd and 2, it's May. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Adonai Mitchell, the intended target. And now it's 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone, and that is a safety. So first, the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line, and the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
So, Ed, both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same. as we get set for quarter number 3. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A 1-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll be out of bounds beyond the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense going to have the first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. Murray going to fire this one out to Harrison. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. It's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Wilson in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Murray. Catch made right side by Wilson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Second down and 8. Murray going to hand this to Benson. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle. Got to get this to the 25. Here's third down. From the gun, it's Murray. He connects with Gray on that one. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down. Play action. It's Murray. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal.
Big ace, big ace.
That is caught to the goal line and in. Marvin Harrison Jr. Touchdown, Arizona. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
So they decide to put the ball in the air, which I don't mind on this 2-point try, but the execution was just a little bit off, and it's not going to work out in their favor this time around.
The Patriots offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here, and they'll begin it with 1st and 10. They'll run here with Gibson. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Pistol give to Stevenson. And a nice run there as he surges forward. A gain of 8 and sets up third down. From out of the gun, here's May. He gets this complete to Mitchell. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. On 1st and 10, here's May. To the left side, that's caught by Mitchell. So, three-quarter. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. They'll run here. He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage. Throwing on 3rd down is May. And he'll take it on in. Kendrick Bourne. Touchdown, Patriots. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're trying to burn some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the 4th quarter. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Cards offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. Still plenty to play for. As the temperatures dip and we hit the final month, the money month of the season. And a minimal gain here, only to about the 31. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. They go play action for Murray. Got a man downfield. It's Wilson. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's an Arizona 1st down. That's quickly out to Harrison. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll get it into the hands of Slayton. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So
oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. And what do the coaches say? Just play the next play. And that's exactly what they did.
He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. 3rd down stop sets up 4th down. And no chance to down this one. It carries deep into the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. May now on 1st and 10. That's to the right side. He's got Polk. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here's Gibson. Whoa! And he'll wind up out of bounds past the 45-yard line. A gain there of 23 yards. Good for a Patriots first down. On the handoff, Stevenson running left. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. 2nd and 7. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. This one complete to Bourne.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him...
Big opening up the middle. And he will get into the end zone. Hunter Henry. Touchdown, New England.
Hey, check.
Slides extra point, up and good. And the Pats will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in... Here's 1st and 10. They go play action with Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, like, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
A gain of 16 on that pass play. It's good for a Cardinals first down. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's a big one. This 3rd down. Again, it's Murray. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. You got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down.
So this offense, they think this is a prime opportunity to go for it through the air on 4th down. But this defense was having none of it. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, no easy completions, and this defense forces a huge stop on 4th down.
Victory formation here as he's down to a knee.
I need it.